Hi, and welcome to English-Fabule. Are you learning English? Great. Let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's get started.
Big news came from the United States government. President Donald Trump's team made a very important announcement that surprised many people. They showed detailed plans for a new way to protect America. This new plan is called Golden Dome. It is a special system designed to stop enemy missiles from hitting the country. This project is meant to create a strong, impenetrable shield over the United States. The Golden Dome project will cost a very large sum of money. The government said it will be about $175 billion. This is a truly huge number for a defense plan. This money will be used to build many new defense tools and advanced technologies. Government officials shared these plans with thousands of defense companies. These companies will help build and set up the system across the nation. The main idea for Golden Dome is to make America extremely safe. The goal is to build a shield that no missile can get through, making the country completely protected. This ambitious shield should be fully ready by the year 2028. This date is important because it is when President Trump's current time in office would finish. The government wants to have this ultimate protection ready before then. Many people are talking about this plan all over the world. It is seen as the biggest defense project in many, many years for the United States. It is a huge step for America's safety and how it will defend itself in the future. The project aims to protect the whole country from any missile attacks, no matter where they come from. This plan shows a big change in how America thinks about its defense. The country wants to be ready for any threat from the air. This new Golden Dome initiative is designed to keep everyone safe inside its borders, making it a key part of the nation's future security. 2. The Big Plan. The Golden Dome plan has a very detailed design. It has 4 layers to defend America from missile attacks. This design is a big change from older defense systems. The first, or top layer, is in space. This layer uses special sensors and weapons. Its job is to find missiles very early, track them, and even try to stop them while they are still far from Earth. This early interception is a key part of the plan. Below the space layer, there are 3 more defense layers on the ground. These layers work together. They are designed to protect against different kinds of threats. One layer handles long-range missiles. Another layer deals with regional threats. The third layer provides close-range defense for specific areas. This system gives overlapping protection, meaning several layers can try to stop a single missile. The plan also calls for building a new large missile field. This field will be placed in the American Midwest. It will join 2 existing missile fields, one in California and another in Alaska. This new site will house many of the ground-based interceptors. These new interceptors are called next-generation interceptors. They are built to hit incoming intercontinental ballistic missiles when they are in the middle of their flight path. The project also introduces new space-based weapons. These weapons are designed to hit enemy missiles during their most vulnerable stage, right after they launch. This is called the boost phase because the missile is still accelerating and easy to track. General Michael Gutlin is the leader of this huge Golden Dome project. He explained that this is a full new way to protect the country. The Trump administration aims for this system to be ready and working by 2028. They believe this new system will make America much safer. 3. The money and the makers. The Golden Dome project is very expensive. President Donald Trump first said it would cost $175 billion. But experts now think the real cost could be much higher. It might be more than $500 billion in total. This money includes building the system and keeping it working for 30 years. This is a huge amount of money for one defense plan. The government has already started to pay. Congress approved $25 billion for the project in July. They also asked for more money, over $45 billion for the next year. This shows how big this defense plan is and how much money is needed early on. Many big companies want to help build the Golden Dome. These include well-known defense businesses like Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman. These companies are showing the Pentagon what they can do. Lockheed Martin already makes parts that could be used in the system, like the next-generation interceptors, which are important for stopping missiles. Other companies like RTX and Boeing also want to be part of this big project. This competition is good because it can lead to better ideas and lower costs. These companies will make many different parts of the system. They will build the space parts, the ground parts, and the new missiles that are needed for the defense shield. The project will create many new jobs across the country. Hundreds of thousands of jobs are expected. These jobs will be in places like Alabama, where the plans were first shown to contractors. Texas will also get many jobs because of the aerospace industry there. Other states like California and Colorado will benefit too. These jobs are important for the economy and for people looking for work. Making sure all the parts are available is very important. The project needs a strong supply chain. This means getting all the materials and smaller pieces needed to build the system, from raw metals to complex computer chips. The government wants to make sure there are no problems getting these parts. This is a top goal for the Golden Dome project. It helps ensure the work can continue without stopping, so the system can be ready by 2028. 4. A new problem. Building the Golden Dome system is a very hard task. It is one of the biggest challenges for American engineers and scientists. The plans for Golden Dome are very complex, demanding new solutions for old problems. Many different parts must work together perfectly, like a giant, very fast machine. One big problem is hitting a fast-moving missile from space. The Golden Dome needs special satellites in space that carry their own weapons. These satellites must find enemy missiles very quickly after they launch. Then they must launch small interceptors. These interceptors have to fly at incredible speeds, thousands of miles per hour. They need to hit the incoming missile when it is still in space or just beginning its journey. Experts describe this as trying to hit a tiny bullet with another tiny bullet. But both are moving extremely fast through the void of space. This precise hitting from such a distance is a major challenge for physics and current technology. No country has ever done this successfully before on such a large scale. Another major difficulty is making all the different parts of the system work together seamlessly. Golden Dome has many different sensors, advanced radars, and powerful weapons. These parts are located across vast areas, in space, on the ground at new missile fields, and possibly in the air. They all need to communicate with each other instantly. If there is even a tiny delay in this communication, called latency, the system might fail to stop a threat. Every part must be ready at the exact right moment to track, target, and destroy incoming missiles. This requires putting many different advanced technologies into one massive, coordinated system, which is a huge engineering feat. Experts also compare Golden Dome to Israel's Iron Dome. Israel's system is very good at stopping short-range rockets and has proven successful in combat. But Israel is a small country, roughly similar in size to an American state like New Jersey. Golden Dome, however, must protect the entire United States, a much larger area, almost like shielding a whole continent from threats coming from any direction. Scaling up the Iron Dome idea to cover such a huge landmass adds many, many more problems. The sheer size difference makes the job exponentially harder, creating new geometric and technical obstacles. To make Golden Dome work as planned, entirely new technology is desperately needed. One important area is artificial intelligence, or AI. AI will help the system think and react incredibly fast. It will process an enormous amount of information from all the sensors and radars in real time. Based on this data, AI will calculate the best way to stop a missile in a tiny fraction of a second, much faster than any human operator could. So, developing very smart AI that works perfectly and without errors is another big challenge for the project. The ultimate success of Golden Dome heavily depends on these and other new technological breakthroughs. 5. Friends and enemies. The Golden Dome project was not just important for America. Many countries around the world had strong feelings about it. Some nations felt worried, and others felt interested in this big defense plan. It quickly became a topic of discussion everywhere. One big issue was with America's neighbor, Canada. President Donald Trump said that Canada should help pay for the Golden Dome. He asked Canada to contribute a large sum, $61 billion. This demand caused problems between the two countries. Canada's Prime Minister clearly stated that his country would not be forced to pay for American defense projects. This created tensions and showed that even close friends could disagree about the Golden Dome. Other powerful countries, like Russia and China, were very angry about the Golden Dome. They saw it as a direct danger to their own security. Russian President Vladimir Putin openly said that the system was a direct threat to global strategic stability. Chinese officials also gave strong warnings. They believed the Golden Dome could start a new arms race. This means countries would build more and more weapons, making the world a more dangerous place. Both Russia and China threatened to create new and faster missiles to get past the Golden Dome. They said they would use many missiles at once to try and defeat the system. However, not all countries reacted with anger. America's friends, known as allies, showed a different kind of interest. Countries in Asia, like Japan and South Korea, looked at the Golden Dome with hope. These nations often face missile threats from their neighbors. They thought the Golden Dome could offer them much-needed protection. They were interested in learning more about the system and seeing if their own missile defenses could connect with America's new shield. They wanted to make sure they could be safe too. Other allies in NATO, a group of countries that work together for defense, generally supported America having better protection. They were interested in how the Golden Dome might help the broader alliance. They also wanted to know if they would need to share the costs or if their systems could work with it. The Golden Dome project truly changed how the world looked at defense and safety. It caused big discussions, making some countries very concerned and others feel a little safer. 6. A divided country. Inside the United States, people had different ideas about the Golden Dome. Not everyone thought it was a good plan. Some important military leaders did not believe the country needed such a big defense system. For example, General Mark Milley, who was once a very high-ranking military officer, said that the U.S. military already had enough ways to protect itself. He thought the Golden Dome was not necessary. But other leaders in the Pentagon, like Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, fully supported the idea. They believed it was important for America's future safety. The Golden Dome also caused a big split in politics. Members of the Republican Party, who often support President Donald Trump, liked the plan a lot. They saw it as a way for America to stay strong and have the best technology. They believed it was very important for protecting the nation. However, many Democrats had questions. They worried about how much money the project would cost. Representative John Garamendi, a Democrat, said that the amount of money for the Golden Dome was more than what many countries spend on their whole army. He and others wanted to make sure the money was used wisely and that the system would truly work. People across the country also had different opinions. This divide followed political lines. Most Republican voters supported the Golden Dome, with many saying it was a good idea. But fewer Democratic voters agreed, and most were not in favor. Voters who did not belong to a specific party were also split, with some supporting it and others worried about the cost. Even the name Golden Dome caused discussion. Some people thought it sounded like President Trump's style because he likes golden things. They believed the name was more about branding than defense. But those who supported the system said the name showed that it was meant to protect America like a strong shield. This project clearly showed how divided the country was on important issues. 7. Will it work? The plan for the Golden Dome system has a very fast timeline. The goal is to finish it by the year 2028. This is when President Trump's second term would end. His team wants the system ready before that time. General Michael Getlin, who leads the project, has a very quick schedule to make plans and start building. He has only a few months to get the main designs ready. However, many experts believe this timeline is not realistic. They say that big defense projects usually take 15 to 20 years to build and test. The Golden Dome is a very complex system. Building it in less than 4 years is a huge challenge. Some people call this goal magical thinking because it seems so hard to do. Critics of the project also worry if it is even possible to build. Early tests have already started for some parts of the Golden Dome. These tests are happening at military bases. They are checking small parts of the system, not the whole thing working together. The results so far have been mixed. Some tests on how sensors work together have been good, but there have been problems when trying to make different interceptor systems work as one. This shows the difficulty of the project. Because of its fast timeline, the Golden Dome project could become a very big topic in the 2028 election. If the system shows good progress or success, it might help the Republican candidate running for president. But if there are problems or failures, Democrats could use this to question the project and its high cost. The future of Golden Dome is closely tied to politics. There are also other worries about the project. One is cybersecurity. The Golden Dome will use many computers and networks. This means it could be a target for enemy hackers. Protecting the system from cyber attacks is a very big job, maybe as hard as stopping missiles. Another concern is the environment. Launching many rockets for the space parts of the system could create more space junk and pollute the air. Building ground parts will also need a lot of land, which could affect nature and local areas. These concerns add more challenges to the Golden Dome project. 8. The future of America. The Golden Dome project is now a big part of America's story. People are asking a major question. Is this new missile shield a smart plan to protect the country? Or is it a very expensive idea that will not work well? This question is on the minds of many in America and worldwide. President Donald Trump started this big project. He wanted America to have a strong defense. Because of this, the Golden Dome will be a key part of his time as president. If it works, it will show his vision was right. If it does not work well or costs too much, it could be seen as a project with little benefit. It will shape how people remember his leadership. The Golden Dome is more than just a defense system. It is a large test for America. It shows how strong America is in technology and power. Can America build something so complex and new? Can it lead the world in defense and science? Many people are watching for the answer. This project will also change global safety. Other countries, like Russia and China, are watching closely. They worry about the Golden Dome changing the balance of power. Friendly countries like Japan and South Korea are interested in the system for their protection. The system could change how countries think about war and peace for many years. It might start new talks about weapons or make some countries feel less safe. The future of America is deeply tied to this Golden Dome project. It will change how America protects itself from threats. It will show the world what America can do. This project, for good or bad, will shape the country's path and its standing in the world. It is a very important moment. What do you think? Will the Golden Dome truly make America safer and stronger in the future?
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.